your seatbelt. Well, back to Springdale. So we made it. So I'm on my way to get COVID tested.
It's coming, it's coming.
Oh, I'm so scared.
It's coming, man, that thing was long.
Stop.
And thick. Like these.
Oh. It's big. Yeah, it's big.
This is gonna go at both sides of your nose, okay?
Okay, I have polyps on this side, so I don't know, like, if that matters.
Okay. I'll just be real gentle then. This side first, it goes so far in there. Okay, I'll go on the other side. Yeah, give me a minute.
Okay, hold on. Wow, that went all the way in there.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that one hurt. Whew. Okay, gotta do this.
I just try to breathe, it'll help.
No.
Fuck that. You cried. Told you.
Oh, no, I'm not crying.
You cried.
Those are just,
happy tears.
those are just like, a reaction.
Not yet.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, they went all over in there. Huh?
Oh.
You hear Bryson? Not bad.
Guys, I am nervous. It's the night before my surgery, and I'm freaking out all day. I have had my stomach in a knot, and I can't really eat. Tengo una gran picazón. Like, when I'm nervous, like, my body just, like, itches, and I pick at my fingers. Why? I don't know. But yeah, tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up. I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna drink because I can't eat or drink anything past midnight tonight. So I'm just gonna chill and wait until it's time. I don't know how to calm myself down. I've been praying. I've been, trying. I was meditating because I'm like, I really have to, like, center myself and just realize that this is all for the better. But I can't shake off the anxiety. I'm hoping that once I go to the hospital and I talk to my doctor and I see, like, the people that's going to be working with me, that helps, but who knows. But anyway, guys, take a good look at my nose because it's going to change just a little bit. We'll see you guys when I'm at a surgery.
More than likely, you'll have a burning, drainage sensation in your nose. You might have a little mustache where it's collecting the drainage. You might be really stuffy, like congested, more worse than you are,
Está muy pegado. ¿Te duele? No, está bien. A ver. Ew.
Tengo que limpiar con algo.
Pues sí, no. Aunque sea papel de rollo o algo.
I woke up with my eyes super bruised. I have like burn marks from, I think, pulling and applying the tape with my bandages. And when I woke up this morning, my nose was so crusty with blood boogers. It was painful. Like, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about when you have like dried up blood or like even a dried up booger in there and you try to get it. Oh, so bad. But everything's just swollen and bruised, but that's okay. I'm feeling a little better right now, so I wanted to do an update. Okay, so surgery ended up taking like 2 hours longer than what it should have, and that was just because there were so many polyps. My doctor said that the staff that she had that day was in utter shock to see how many I had, that they were all saying like, how was she even able to breathe? And I wasn't. That's why I was there. That's why I went through that. But it was a successful surgery, and I'm so grateful for that. However, it was way more invasive than what she had expected, because, so I don't know if I had mentioned this in my previous video, but I got these polyps because I'm allergic to a fungus that's found in the dirt and in the air. And so since I've been breathing that fungus in for so long, it created the polyps. But when she got in my sinus cavity, she had also realized that, this sounds so disgusting, and I kind of didn't even want to share this part because it's gross, but whatever. The fungus was actually growing inside of my sinus cavity, and she had to cut into that tissue and take it out. And the way she described it was that it looked like peanut butter. Like, I literally had peanut butter just like draining. Obviously not peanut butter, but what looked to be like peanut butter, just like draining. And yeah, that made it take longer than what it was supposed to. But I'm in shock. Like, I just can't believe I had all that going on under my face. Like, it's just, it freaks me out, and it's just like, it's crazy. But when I woke up, she told me that, you know, she got all the polyps out, she took that out, but she did warn me that I would be in a lot of pain, because she literally said, I was scraping in you, and I was burning, and I was cutting. She's like, so you're gonna have a lot of pain. And I'm like, okay. Well, she wasn't lying. Oh, sorry, I got like a little itch in my nose. So last night was tough. I was in a lot of pain. I'm not even gonna lie, I was like crying most of the night because my head was banging. She broke my septum, and then she fixed it, and I have splints holding this up right now, but my nose doesn't hurt. I have no pain coming from my nose. It's literally just my head. Yesterday, my throat was hurting as well, but I think that was due to the fact that I had a tube in my throat for like 6 hours. And then this morning, it's hurting, but I know it's because of the drainage, because my ears are also feeling kind of weird. But I'm alive, and honestly, even though I'm still a little stuffed up and I have those splints in my nose, I can actually breathe in and out of my nose, and I have not been able to do that for like at least 2 years. So to me, the surgery is worth it, and I'm just hoping to keep healing, and I hope this never happens to me again. And it can. That's the scary part. It's like, after this, I have to do allergy testing to, you know, get on a regimen. But whatever I have to do, I'll do it, because I was so miserable. But anyway, that's my update for today. If I feel any better, I'll update tonight, but for sure tomorrow. Day 3 after surgery, and I could say that today's been like the best I have felt throughout this whole process. The only thing that is really bothering me today is how congested I am. But that's my fault because I decided that I wanted to take a shower, which just loosened up all the dry boogers and blood that I had in my nose. And now it's wanting to come out, but it can't because I have my splints in there. So that kind of sucks. But pain-wise, right now, I would say I'm at a 3. I don't feel that much pain. I'm actually kind of sleepy because I took some pain medication like an hour ago, so it's starting to kick in. But yeah, as you can see, my bruising, it's not really there anymore. Well, it's kind of there, but it's not as bad as like the first and second day. Yesterday was horrible. I was in bed all day. I slept all day, and I think that helped with like healing because I'm not joking. I slept way more than like 15 hours, and I woke up today and my face isn't as bruised as it was or as it has been. My nose is still swollen. I still have blood coming out every now and then. This is from the tape. I really did not expect for that to happen, but just add that to the list. Hey.
Hey,
We're gonna go get my splints taken out in like 30 minutes.
no.
Oh god. I see one.
What? Mommy?
I still have my splints in right now, but I'm about to get them taken out. So I couldn't record while she took my splints out, but I had 2 of those up my nose, and then this was my nose after. Hi guys, it is now 2 weeks post surgery, and first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everyone that prayed for me, that wished me well, that sent me good vibes, reached out to me, because during the hardest times, like during the days where the pain was so bad that all I could do was just cry, I would pick up my phone and I would reread all the sweet messages, all the sweet prayers. My mom posted on her Facebook about this procedure, and all of her friends, you already know, went and commented and left like the sweetest prayers. And honestly, just reading all that stuff really got me through it. Like, it lifted my spirits. So thank you guys so much. But yeah, like I said, now I'm back home, back in Texas, back with Bryson and Valen. And if you guys got a little bit confused, let me just explain something real quick. So me and Bryson came to Springdale first because Valen had to finish out the week. And then that weekend he came to Springdale and spent the weekend with us. And then him and Bryson left and came back to Texas only because that's what I wanted. I wanted to just heal in peace and not have to worry about anything else. Obviously, I would have wanted him there to take care of me and be with me, but y'all know Bryson. He is hyper, he can't sit still, and the last thing I wanted was for him to jump on me and like, you know, hurt my nose. So plus I didn't think he would understand that like mommy's in pain and like I can't play, and I didn't, you know. Okay, anyway, but I also want to talk about how I feel now and like the overall procedure. Yes. Okay, so like I said, it's 2 weeks now. It's been 2 weeks since my surgery, and honestly, I feel fine. The only thing that I'm dealing with right now is, I guess, the side effects from being on hydros. I am not one to take painkillers. I'm not one to take pills in general. Like, you can ask my family and they'll say, oh yeah, Franny's a hippie, like she doesn't like to take pills. She'll go to her essential oils, she'll do her teas before anything else. And although I did try that during this time, nothing was working, and so I went and I dabbled into my painkillers. They had given me hydros, and I had never taken hydros before, but I was in so much pain that I just wanted the pain to go away, and I ended up finishing them. Did they help? No. I don't know why I kept taking them. Maybe it just turned into a habit, but they really did not help me at all. It did not take the pain away. They didn't knock me out. I think they knocked me out maybe twice, and that's it. And once I finished them, I think I was on them for like a week. So I've been off of them for 2 weeks now, and I'm still getting like horrible headaches. I get horrible hot flashes, and then I start to sweat really, really bad. Like really, really, really bad, to the point where I will sweat through my shirt or whatever I'm wearing. Like, it's nasty, but I'm being honest. And I am breaking out. And that hasn't happened to me in a while. But my throat doesn't hurt anymore. The headaches that I get, I think, is from like the withdrawal of hydros. That sounds so weird to say, but I mean, it is what it is. And I have scabbing in my left nostril, which is starting to form, and like I'll talk or I'll do like an expression and I'll feel like the scab, and that's very uncomfortable, but it doesn't compare to what I was feeling. But yeah, I'm back home. Where do we go from here? Well, eventually I'm gonna have to do allergy testing, because we know that I'm allergic to a fungus that's in the soil, dirt, and in the air. And right now the polyps are in a lab getting tested to see exactly what fungus it is. And after she figures out what fungus that is, she was talking about putting me on some like shots to get used to it or something like that. I know that I'll be having to get shots, but she also wants to do like a whole workup where they inject like all these different things that I could be allergic to onto my back, and whatever comes back, we'll start a regimen for that too. It's a lot and it stresses me out, but I can breathe. Like, if you guys, I already know, like my close friends and family watching this, hearing me do that, you guys are probably like, oh, like she can actually use her nose, because I really haven't. Like, for the past maybe 3.5 years, I have not been able to breathe in and out of my nose, as crazy as that sounds. But I got so used to that, but never again. My nose is here and she's working, and she's here to thrive, and that's what she's gonna do. I don't really see a big difference in my nose, just right here. Like, if you look at the very beginning of the video, it's really swollen right here, and now it's not. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. Let's see what else. If I was to judge this procedure like on a scale from 1 to holy crap, this is like the worst pain I've ever felt, I would say it's like a 9.5, because how do I explain it to you guys? So the pain that I was experiencing was, so think about this. Think about having like a really, really, really bad turf burn, or like a basketball court burn, like those very bad ones, okay? And I just felt that burning sensation underneath my eye and all in my forehead, and my head was just, I think the headache is what just made everything so much worse. The headache was so bad, and I had just like constant blood coming out of my nose for like the first 2 days. I had blood just dripping and dripping and dripping, which was so annoying, but I guess that's just part of it. I'm also burping a lot, and I don't know why. Like, I'm not one to burp, but I was reading on Google, so I don't really know how trustworthy that is, but supposedly it's like the anesthesia. Which, by the way, me and anesthesia, we do not get along. That was the first time that I had ever been put on anesthesia, and I woke up wanting to throw up so bad. My body was shaking, and I just felt like completely off. Like, the feeling that I was feeling, I did not like that again. So I hope that I never have to go through that. What else? I know I'm saying a lot, but I'm really just trying to think. I don't want to leave anything out. I think that's it. I talked about the guys. Oh, let me just tell you guys about the freaking COVID testing. So obviously, anyone during this time, if you have a procedure, you have to get COVID testing, because obviously they don't want to operate on someone who has the virus. And you know, I was looking at videos on YouTube, online, and people were like, oh, it's not that bad. Like, it's really uncomfortable, but it's not that bad. Oh my God. For me, when she went up this nostril, it was alright. I would say it was like a 5 out of 10. Discomfort wise, it didn't hurt at all. It was just discomfort. But then when she went to the side that had the polyps, it was like a 7 out of 10 pain wise and a 10 out of 10 discomfort wise. Go back and view that again. Play it back. She sticks that thing so far up and like, I'm yelling, sorry. And as she's like sticking the little extra long Q-tip, whatever it's called, she's just like moving it in there because the polyps were so in the way and it was just so uncomfortable. So social distance, wash your hands, Germ-X, wear a mask because you do not want to get tested for COVID. It is so uncomfortable. If you take anything from this video, just take that. Like I said earlier, thank you guys to anyone who reached out. Okay, hold on. My son has to go caca, so I gotta go deal with that. Huge shout out to my family. You guys helped me. This whole thing would not have been possible without you guys. So, love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.